Peter was right. I miscalculated. I couldn't have miscalculated. It was working, wasn't it? Yes.
Don't worry, Doc, your calculations were right on the money. Anyways, welcome back, true believers and all you spectacular Spidey fans, to another really exciting Spider-Man PS4 related video. So in case you missed it, about a week ago we were talking about how well Spider-Man PS4 was doing in terms of sales within the UK, where it was doubling the sales of God of War and was declared the fastest selling Marvel game of all time. But as for today, the official sales numbers have finally reached the US, and it's absolutely extraordinary seeing how successful the game has become. And as you saw from the intro, PlayStation posted on their Twitter page saying Marvel's Spider-Man is setting records. It's now the fastest selling first-party PlayStation title, selling over 3.3 million units in its first 3 days. Thanks to all the fans, and congrats to Insomniac Games and Marvel Games, hashtag Spider-Man PS4. So not only having the game be praised by fans and critics alike, but also seeing how much it has sold worldwide is absolutely insane to think about. Especially considering how that only includes the game's release for the first 3 days. That's a huge accomplishment on Insomniac, Marvel, and PlayStation's parts. And if that wasn't enough, USA Today actually wrote an entire article about Spider-Man PS4's massive success. So their article states, Marvel's Spider-Man for PlayStation 4 swings to a record-breaking opening. Spider-Man Mania is back. The popular comic book superhero's recent resurgence has expanded beyond cinemas and into the world of video games, with the Wall Crawler's latest self-titled game selling a record 3.3 million copies in the first 3 days of its release this month. While Sony did not provide an official number, with a retail price of $59.99 for the game, the 3.3 million copies translates to roughly $198 million, crushing the $117 million opening weekend box office of the latest solo Spider-Man film, Spider-Man Homecoming. 1 million copies were pre-ordered, another record for Sony. That figure also does not factor in sales of the company's limited edition PlayStation 4 Pro bundle that combines a special Spider-Man version of the console with a copy of the game for $399.99. The number of copies sold set a record for Sony, makers of the PlayStation 4 and publisher behind the game, as the fastest selling first-party video game release in the company's history. Spider-Man takes the title from the latest release of the popular video game franchise God of War, which sold more than 3.1 million copies in the first 3 days in May. Our expectations are always set at the highest levels, said Stephen Turvey, PlayStation's Global Senior Vice President of Sales and Head of North America Business Operations. While Spider-Man has had a rocky history with video games in the past, Turvey credits developer Insomniac Games and Marvel with quote-unquote bringing Spider-Man back to gaming in a way that you want to experience it. It's met and exceeded all expectations. I think the company and the campus and our fans are super proud of it. So not only is it crazy that Spider-Man has managed to break multiple records of it being the fastest selling PlayStation exclusive and Marvel game of all time, but rather the fastest selling pre-order game ever from Sony. And what's even crazier than that is the fact that these sales numbers do not include the limited edition PS4 Pro bundle that came with the game, but rather just the base game itself. And along with all these other amazing accomplishments that Spider-Man PS4 has managed to achieve, I find it even crazier that it was able to outsell the opening weekend of Spider-Man Homecoming. With all the success that this game is getting, it's very clear that we are going to get a sequel of epic proportions and also the start of something much bigger, with possibly the beginning of a huge lineup of AAA Marvel games just like this one. But regardless of how well the game has been selling worldwide, I'm just so happy that Insomniac, Marvel Games, and PlayStation are getting the proper recognition for this game that they deserve. And coming from me, I just personally want to thank Insomniac, Marvel, and PlayStation for actually being kind enough to include the Spidey Squad within this amazing game. Not only has this game changed my life in more ways than one and is my personal pick for Game of the Year, but being able to be featured in it in some way makes me feel incredibly honored, and I cannot even begin to describe how thankful I am for everyone who has worked on this amazing project. But seeing how Spider-Man PS4 will only continue to succeed makes me even happier than what I already was. And alongside of that, everyone from Insomniac, Marvel, and PlayStation absolutely deserves every bit of recognition that they are receiving from this game's amazing success. And seeing how we have even more content for this game coming out in the future with the City That Never Sleeps DLC pack, the game's sales will only get better from here. But anyways guys, thank you all so much for watching, and please let me know all your thoughts in the comment section down below. Did you expect Spider-Man PS4 to sell as well as it is right now, or did you think it would sell a little bit less than the other PlayStation exclusives that have already come out. Overall, I'm just so happy for Insomniac, Marvel, and PlayStation's success, and I couldn't be happier that this game is being received so well from critics and fans everywhere. But anyways, guys, thank you all so much for watching. Stay spectacular, Spidey fans. Peace out.
Here's your change!
You're getting on my nerves. Not anymore.